Hi, Justin, and hi, Manny. We're joined with a Sam Laity. Please use the raise hand function if you'd like to ask a question. Manny, go for it.
Hey Sam, how's it going?
Good, Manny. How are you?
Good, good, good. First off, how do you enjoy the week off from league play?
Sorry, what was that? I missed that.
I said, how do you enjoy your week off from the league play this past weekend?
Oh, very good. Yeah, huge reset, much needed for players and staff. Yeah, it was great. Could not have been more perfectly timed, I think. Yeah.
During
Yeah.
this time, go ahead, Sam.
No, no, it's all good. Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, we a bit of a reset for us. It was great.
Yeah, that was my next question. Was it a time for the players and for you just to get back to league or well to cup games with a fresher mind coming in to get the frustrations of you could say poor results of late.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think up until, I mean, look, we lost in Carolina. Hurst went down injured. That was the first time we were missing Chappie and Soph, and so that that makes a big impact on the team, no doubt about that. And then obviously Sophie Hurst went off injured pretty early. Carolina is a tough place to go, so not many teams come away from Carolina with good performances or good results. And then the Chicago game, I thought we started really well, and then about 25, 30 minutes in, we stopped doing the things that we did very well at the start of the game. We looked dangerous. We looked like we were going to score. We had some, really good chances, and just made the wrong decision at the wrong time. And then obviously they scored the goal, which we since found out should have been disallowed because the player was offside. So that was a frustrating message to receive during the break. Yeah, but you know what? When the team is struggling in front of goal, then it weighs on everybody a little bit, doesn't it? So it was a perfect time in terms of the break. So a reset, that's behind us. We've drawn a line in the sand. We haven't spent any time looking back. We're going to spend time looking forward. Still think that we're in a really positive position in the league, the best defensive record in the league still, and I think it will only be a matter of time for us before we start the goals start going in. One of the things that we're looking at, Manny, is changing our shape, looking at and in these next 3 games in particular, looking at some variations of a shape change or organizational change that we think will get more people in advanced positions, and hopefully that will lead to us putting the ball in the back of the net on a regular basis.
And with that formation shape, I know last game, we seem to have a lack on the midfield positions. Any update with the past injuries of Hurst and Jolie Anderson?
Yeah, look, they'll be out for 3 weeks. We won't see those guys for 3 weeks. They will not be back. They will probably not be back anywhere near the team until at least the Washington game. So yeah, you know what? It's an obstacle. I mean, look, they were Hurst and Sophie Schmidt and JoJo. I mean, they were our starting midfield there for 3 or 4 games when we did some of our best work, and to lose all 3 of those was a big challenge. But it's also it's a challenge, Manny, but also creates an opportunity for us to look at things that we would probably have not otherwise looked at. So yeah, it's a big challenge. It's actually an exciting challenge. It forces myself and the staff and the players to rethink a couple of things, and we wouldn't have had that opportunity. Would we if we had all of those players fit and healthy? So I'm actually excited by what that challenge might create for us.
And last one for me. I know today, the World Cup, today morning, the World Cup started, and tonight you'll see some of the Dash players tonight. Who you think will go far, and in this tournament out of the players, and who you think will win tonight's match? Nigeria or Canada?
Tonight, I'm supporting Canigeria. That's the team I'm supporting tonight, Manny. This stuff is going to end up in the media, so I don't want either the Canadians or Michelle Alozzi coming after me when they get back. So Yeah, in terms of who's going to, I think this is probably the most open World Cup in recent memory. I think obviously the US, the further the US get in terms of the knockout phase, the tougher they become to beat with the mentality of those players and the talent. People talking a little bit about England. I've got an outstanding coach in Serena, and obviously there's a lot of injuries from those guys. And she's pragmatic. She will find a way to get the players that she has hard to beat and in a position to win games. Obviously, you've got France, you've got Spain, you've got Sweden. So favourites. I mean, you have to say the US have got to be up there, but I think there's going to be a dark horse that's going to come out of the group stages and make a semi-final game, and it'll be somebody that nobody's expecting.
All right, thanks, Simon. Good luck on Saturday.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Manny. Dustin, go for it if you had a question.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, Dustin, how are you?
Good. Hey, just halfway through the Challenge Cup, you guys have 3 of your 6 games, 3 more to come now, all in a row. Kind of where do you think you guys are in that competition?
Well, I've been very well. Look, we always put teams out to win games. There's no doubt about that. We played Louisville last time. We lost 3-0 in Louisville. We started the game very, very well. We had some really good chances and didn't put them away. And then they scored 2 very quick goals in the 45th and 46th minute. We obviously played KC at home. They had a bit of a new coach bounce. Obviously, the coach had been fired actually that day. So the players rose to the occasion a little bit, and we had a bit of an experimental and young team out again. But I thought the team performed very, very well. And then obviously we played against Chicago with a somewhat of an experimental team and did well. So the Challenge Cup for us is an opportunity for us to advance the development of certainly some of the younger players, give them opportunities to play games, which is that was a commitment that we made. I'd made pretty early on. We're going to use we want to win these games. We're intending to win these games. The intent is to win, but we're going to use them to look at some players because we think we've got some young talent here, and talent has to play, and we've got to expose them to the rigors of the league on a regular basis as possible to see where their grow is and where their glow is, right? Where they need to glow and where they need to grow and what their glow is, what are they good at? So 3 games, experimental period for us for sure, these next 3 games. And it will be with an eye on continuing to develop some of the younger players for sure. And it will be, it's a period of team development. We addressed early in the season when we saw this on the schedule, we said, this is a big opportunity for our team development at this period. And you don't often get that mid-season. Normally you're preparing for an opponent. You get a day to 2 days to think about yourself. Now we've got 3 weeks to be really, sort of looking at some new pieces for us. So exciting. So development and opportunity for us, for the team and players, and actually pretty exciting that we can look for some new options that we props would not have thought about before.
Just one more from me. You hit on it a little bit, but it looked like a lot of the players were off on vacations and stuff last week. Season's kind of been up and down for you guys. How important is that from a player's perspective, kind of getting that refresh and coming back, the new look at things?
Yeah, I mean, massive. I mean, everybody wants to do well, right? Everybody's trying to do well. We've got to do more, and that's what these next 3.5 weeks are about. We're going to go 10-15% above what we normally would do in terms of training intensity, which there'll be some consequences of that in games. But we've got a bigger. Our eyes are firmly forward. We're looking we're looking on the horizon. We still want to be playing in San Diego on November 11th, and these 3 weeks are an opportunity for us to improve the team and develop the team a little bit more. But the break was perfect for everybody. A little reset, a little refresh.
Thanks, Sam. Safe travels.
Thank you. Take care.
Thanks, Justin. Thank you, Sam. And thank you, Manny.